Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. You guys, isn't it beautiful when the sun goes down? Oh my God. And I really mean, oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. Just wish I wasn't here looking at it. But speaking of which I wish I wasn't here, I am not going to be here at this apartment. I am moving. This is the last month. I have one more day here. Yay! God, wow, I sound like I swallowed something. Yahoo! No, I'm a little hoarse, you guys. But let me tell you guys something, and I'm going to say this. This is the beautiful scenery to say what I have to say. You guys, isn't it amazing? Or have you ever experienced when someone was doing something to you, the enemy, and God turns it for good? Yeah, I wasn't ready to move out of these apartments. I was moving, but I wasn't ready to move. Didn't even know, don't know, where I'm going. I got an idea of where I'm going, but really don't know. But I had to move. God had to get me up out of here. The devil, how does that song go? He takes what the enemy meant for evil and he turns it for good. Someone had me get up out of here. Me and the manager were pretty close. And she just, people talking, she just flipped the script on me, which is okay. I'm not mad at her about it because, sometimes people don't know what's going on or whatever, and they can be naive and listening to people or whatever. And then you don't know, you can be naive because, it's my understanding that there was some underhanded, two-faced stuff that went on, but it's okay because I was ready to go. It took, in other words, I had to be pulled up out of here. Not that I was going to stay and stay and stay and stay. I had to be pulled up out of here. And I thank whomever that was that said what they said or did what they did. I can kiss your feet. Okay. Did you know I was leaving anyway? Not leaving today. I wasn't planning on leaving today. You got to have a plan. But see, God, if God has a plan, he doesn't need your plans. Your plans are obsolete when it comes to God and what he has in store for you. And don't you guys ever forget that. In order for me to progress in my skin and hair care line, I had to get up out of here considering I can't make things in private. I can't mix this in private and mix that in private because everything I attempt to do and everything or have done, I don't attempt to do anything. Let me take that back. But everything I've ever done, even with my previous businesses and them knowing the names of my businesses and stuff, trying to register them and just doing all kind of karmic stuff and trying to come up with their own skin and hair care line and see how much she's putting in it. My gang stalkers. Okay, you can see how much of that I'm putting in it. I'm not going to let you see that. But the question is, what is that? They always try to put the cart before the horse. You know what I'm saying? Those types of people want to get to the top, stealing someone's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stealing what your ideas and what you have accomplished and think they can do it better than you or do it faster. Honey, I have 10 years. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And I took French as well, but I don't want to go there. That was in high school. Yeah, trying to take what you're doing and don't want to do the work. Get in. I'm going to have some t-shirts made. I'm being facetious. Get in them books. Okay. Get in the books like I did. Get online like I did. It's not that I don't want you to be successful. Just do the work. I mean, really, you're not going to take my stuff. Move right along. Because I have some videos coming up of some new products and things like that. Some of them I'll be doing here, even though I have one day. I got to do an update on my burn spot on my arm and all that. But the purpose of this video, before I just tell you what the purpose of this video is, you guys, okay, like I said, I'm moving, so I'm echoing. I'm coming out. No. Y'all, I mean, I love this echoing. I might sing something in this video, but the purpose of this video, before I say the purpose of this video again, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Okay. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Okay. Don't forget to do that. Comment on my videos, you guys. Let me know what you think about the video, ask a question or two or whatever. And I got to put my own cover up here on this window, y'all. That's sad. I've been asking for blinds for 3 years, but and maintenance is the one that made them fall. That's the funny thing. He didn't do it on purpose. It was, well, they were, first of all, they were trying to hurry up and get me in my apartment. I had already put in my notice, and but they were remodeling over here. I'd already put in my notice at my last place, and once you put that notice in, y'all, that's a wrap. And so they pre-relent my previous apartment to someone else, and that person was expecting to move in. And when I asked them, could I stay for a longer time, they rejected it until finally, thank God, it's all about who you know, right? I went to school with the lady that was a staff member at the last apartments, and she went ahead and let me stay longer until they got through with this one. Well, because they were trying to hurry up and get through with this one so I could move in, they just put the blinds up in the little square part, but they didn't put the little cover that goes over the blinds, and it may not have even been them, wink, wink, the real maintenance. And so when maintenance came in to look at my water heater or something, there was 2 maintenance personnel. I told them I had a leak coming from upstairs. Obviously, as I told you guys in a video, they gutted out the floor. Okay, gutted out the floor, and I came home one day, and at some point I noticed a leak right down here on the floor. You can't see it. Okay, that's my oil warmer. I noticed a leak, a puddle of water rather, and I had a leak from upstairs. Well, if you're gutting out your floor so you can see people better, wink, wink, when you're spying on them, that's what's going to happen. But okay, so let me show you, ladies, I got to show you something. Ladies, be careful. All y'all be careful, but ladies, be careful. Okay, let me show y'all something. Per my demanding request, the apartment people came in and agreed to have my ceiling in my bathroom redone. Okay. They were supposed to gut out the entire thing, not just in the bathtub, but out here. This is where it stopped, because I'm going to tell you something. When you got these karmic ass mofos that are a part of gang stalking, usually this is maintenance, or at least, if not all, is maintenance of a complex. It's some of the people that work for maintenance. And I'm going to say it, y'all. I got to say it. These are usually men of Hispanic descent. Okay. Apartment personnel of Hispanic descent. Then they're going to come in and do some shit, so that you can still, if you are woke like I am, be seen by all of these idiots. So when I show you this in my bathtub, y'all, you're going to be like, oh, are you serious, Kimmy? That's the finished job? Yeah. And it's been like this for over a month, for about 2 months, about right at the 2 months. And I even showed it to several people, and they were like, wow, proof in the pudding, basically that they're trying to, that they're in conjunction or work with these idiots, and or was paid under the table to not do my bathtub the way it needs to be done. I'm also going to show you my front door, but this is a side note. It is dark. I don't have any lighting in my living room area. All of my lights are gone. My lamps and stuff, they're already shipped out. So, I do have a video, however, showing you my front door. Okay. Just as a side note, don't know the name of the video because it hasn't been published up yet, but I do have a video showing you guys the finished product of my front door. You're going to say, what? Yeah. So inside job, you guys, working together, going lying, telling people this and telling people that. But one thing that these idiots above my head did not want to happen was them gutting out my, excuse me. They did not want them to gut out my ceiling in the bathroom itself, because that would have revealed a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something just as an example. Okay. Let me show you something. I was just doing a video. Now keep looking at the screen. Keep looking at the screen. I was just doing a video. You guys, when you move out of a place, always do a video. I always take pictures, do a video, do both actually. And I'm going to take pictures of my place after this, but I've already done the video. I had to do a part 2 because I forgot about my AC. It works. Okay. So AC and the heat, totally different thing, but hey, I'm out of here. And I was showing them this area right here, this actual bulb with the globe, with the glass part gone. The guy was here 9 years before I moved in, and I have since met him. We never talked about this, but when I moved in here, that little globe that was up there was turned. It looked perfect until you turned it around to change, like if you're changing the bulb, which is what I was doing. And that's when I realized it had a hole in the middle, that someone turned it towards the wall so you wouldn't see it. Could have been because they were trying to hurry up and move me in. It could have been because my gang stalkers came in my apartment before I moved in to install the cameras. Could have been anything. And so they put the hole there so you can actually really see through. Who cares? So I had to do that. Well, what I want you guys to notice is I'm going to step back. I have a video that's called, it's not radiation, something about interference. Y'all see how this screen is looking? It looks like one of the old school TVs when the TV would go out, back in the day. If you're as old as I am, or even a little younger or older, you remember when the station rather would go off the air and you would have this until maybe 7 in the morning, 6 or 7 in the morning when they turned the station back on. Well, times have changed. You got cable, but even before cable, stations are staying open, available 24 hours. But when I was growing up, basically, if you didn't see whatever you needed to see, you were gonna have to wait till the next day or the next airing because, not saying it was 24 hours what you wanted to look at, but you know what I'm saying. And the station would go off. So look at this interference. Yeah, there's a lot of camera activity, cameras here in this area. Okay. This whole entire area, there's interference. And this is why I tell you guys, all you got to do is pull your camera out. Your camera, a radio, turn a radio on. I say put a battery in it so you can walk around with it. One of those, clock radios, and walk around with it and put it on a station where it's where there's no sound, no music, and walk around, and you're not gonna see it like that. You're gonna like this. You're gonna hear it, and it's gonna get the closer you get to the cameras. Okay, the closer you get to the equipment of any type that's spying on you, it's going to get louder and louder. I have a video showing that. You guys really just go to my YouTube channel and get some popcorn and go to the playlist called The Blue Cup in the Attic. Okay. And check out those videos. Check out those videos, man. I'm telling you, it's ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. It's like 150 some videos now. Maybe hitting 160. It will be when I post up. I got about 20 videos to post up or whatever, different things. But I'm going to show you this. I'm showing you this for a reason. I just noticed it doing part 2 of my move out video for my apartment. Okay, but to watch this. Notice, keep looking. Wait for it. No interference. Now, first thing you're going to think, Kimmy, there's no interference because it's white. You're showing the closet door. That has nothing to do with it. You guys, interference is interference. But let me show you this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to keep going. And right there. That proves my point. You see interference on the right, on the wall. And you also see interference on the door. Not physically on either one of them, but you know what I'm saying, video. But when I move back over here, there's only interference on the right. And I love this example, actually. If you look on the right side, the little square the rectangular section, interference. But if you look on the left side, no interference. Case closed. I have been pissing in this hallway. What? Kimmy, you've been pissing on the floor. No, no, no. Honey, I don't use that toilet for nothing. No one or two. And I'm not ashamed of my story. I'm not ashamed to tell you. You guys, some of you already know this. I pissed in a freaking can, like, the spaghetti cans, like, you go get a can, not the little spaghetti cans or whatever, or tomatoes or whatever. The spaghetti sauce is what I'm saying. The bigger one. And I pour it down in the toilet and I wash my hands. That's it. I don't sit on my toilet anymore. And if you look at those videos, like I told you, you'll know why I do not sit on my toilet. As a matter of fact, I want someone to comment and tell me why I do not sit on my toilet. I'm just seeing if y'all are paying attention. Why does Kimmy Wyatt not sit on her toilet, even though I'm moving in this apartment any longer, and I haven't for months? I'm going to show this to you again. Interference. Oh, no interference at all. You see that? Now there's a wall. Why isn't there interference there? And I have urinated in this section. And there is interference, as a matter of fact. Okay, I knew it, and I knew it should have been because okay, I was like, what? They were trying to be nice. I already knew. Don't trust me. And I do cover myself up when I do that, and it, it's a normal piss, and it takes less than 30 seconds, and I'm done. You got to get it out, right? But like I said, no interference. And then if you look on the right side right here, there's interference. No interference on the left side. Major interference on the right. Major. That is amazing. Oh my God. Yeah. No interference here. Major area interference. Okay. But this is what I want to show you. Okay. Go back to what I wanted to show you guys. All right. Bam! Ladies, be careful. This that you're looking at is the actual ceiling of my bathtub. Okay? The actual ceiling of my bathtub. They came and had someone come in to gut out my entire bathtub ceiling. Guy I had never seen before. Okay? And when he was done with filling it in and all that, he asked me, "Do you want it textured?" First thing he said, he took my bar that went across here and just basically took it off and then said, "You didn't want that, did you?" I'm like, huh? I'm like, I guess not. I guess, whatever. Yeah, he took it down and then asked me if I wanted it down, which was amazing. Which makes me want to look. I gotta check some stuff out, y'all. Wait a minute. Step up here. Just checking some stuff out. Not that I care, but yeah, doing the most. Look at this. It's amazing. I never looked at this as to see why he would say that. Yeah, but anyway, he took it down. But I want you guys to see this textured area. He asked me after he'd filled it in, do I want it textured? I said, yeah, oh yeah, textured. Because, if someone's looking at you from the other side, which explains why they never take a freaking bath, because they really, they trust me, they will do the most, you guys. They probably have to only take a shower at the right of the shower or the left of the shower because they're spying on me while I'm in the shower. So texturing for me is a great thing. This is texturing, by the way. See how it's uneven? It's called texture, a textured ceiling, textured wall. So when he got through and everything, excuse my voice, when he got through I came in to see the work that he done. Okay. And at the time, I'm thinking, hold on, you guys, I have got to twist. Well, hold on, I almost lost the camera. I've got to twist this around just a moment because it's getting on my nerves and it's coming down, but it's right now it's getting on my nerves. Wait a minute. Okay, I just have to do it that way. So